Hey guys, and welcome back to your favorite show, Planet Bollywood. My name is Manish, and as promised, I'm back with all the latest news, views, and updates from the world of Bollywood and social media. And just in case you still need more updates, you can check out our Zoom Facebook page for all the latest fill about your favorite celebrities. Speaking about celebrities, let's kickstart the show.
क्या कहा आलिया ने जब वरुण ने किया आलिया के स्पेशल समर हेयर कट पे कमेंट? क्या ट्रोल्स को फिर से फेस करने के लिए रेडी हैं सोनम के आहूजा? प्रियंका चोपड़ा कैसे क्रिएट करेंगी न्यू कंटेंट फॉर टेलीविजन? क्या हुआ जब लंबे अरसे के बाद सारा और पैप्स का हुआ आमना सामना?
जो चाइनीज जितनी भी गुड्स हैं, जितने भी उनके प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, जिन भी कंपनीज में उन्होंने इन्वेस्ट किया हुआ है, उनसे उनको रिटर्न्स आते हैं, रेवेन्यूज आते हैं, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, उन सब का बहिष्कार करें.
Guys, Kangana Ranaut is truly India's Nadia. I mean, she expresses her opinions and that too completely fearlessly. Recently, Kangana Ranaut has shown support in favor of banning the 59 apps that have been announced by the government of India amid growing tension between India and China. Not just that, she's also encouraged her fans and followers to start purchasing goods that have been produced in India in order to show patriotism. Here's the full story.
Kangana Ranaut has been very vocal about her thoughts on issues, whether it's nepotism or the current standoff between India and China. Kangana has a unique point of view on every issue, and she isn't afraid to speak her mind. After creating a series of videos on the issue of Sushant Singh Rajput's demise, Kangana has now turned her attention to the tension between India and China that has resulted in 59 Chinese apps being banned in India. Speaking in support of the decision, Kangana said, "I think most people are celebrating because China is, like we all know, it's a communist country and the way they have gone deep into our economy and our system. In the midst of this adversity, now they are messing with our borders in Ladakh, and they don't only want Ladakh. In the scheme of things, they want Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim. They also want your Assam, and it's never ending." The Panga star, who also spoke about how China's treatment of animals had shocked the world and the current pandemic that people are battling around the globe is a form of bio-warfare that they have unleashed. She said, "I don't agree with their ways, and obviously they've shown their real crude face to the world, also with this pandemic and the bio-war that they've unleashed on the world." Calling all Indians to end all connections with Chinese enterprises that can benefit economically from our country, Kangana ne kaha, "In ancient times when India led the world and the world was a prosperous and inclusive place, I do believe that we need to go back to that time. And as people, we should also encourage local stuff and try to see value in what our people do. Of course, Chinese gave you everything sasta and cheap. We should not go by that. We saw the aftermath of that sasta and cheap." आपको बता दें कि इंडिया और चाइना के बीच बढ़ते टेंशन की वजह से पिछले दिनों कई लोगों ने चाइना से आए सामान की चाइनीज मोबाइल ऐप्स और चाइना से कोई भी डील्स करने पर बैन की मांग की थी.
उस संपत्ति से जो यहाँ से इंडिया से इकट्ठी करके जाते हैं, उस संपत्ति से हथियार खरीद के हमारे सैनिकों के सीने छन्नी करते हैं, तो क्या हम इस युद्ध में हम चाइना का साथ दे सकते हैं? आप बताइए. ये क्या हमारा कर्तव्य नहीं है कि हम अपनी सेनाओं का और अपने सरकार का साथ दें? तो हमें प्रतिज्ञा लेते हैं कि हम आत्मनिर्भर बनेंगे और चाइनीज गुड्स को बिल्कुल बॉयकॉट करेंगे और इस युद्ध में हिस्सा लेके भारत को जिताएंगे. जय हिंद.
Well, it's really evident that the paparazzi and B-Town celebs एक दूसरे को काफी मिस कर रहे हैं. I mean, no party pictures, no airport looks, no post-workout looks. Life has just seemed really dull. But now, recently, that people have started to go out more often, Sara Ali Khan was spotted by the paparazzi at Anand L. Rai's office where she was emerging from a meeting. And Sara was obviously very happy to see her friends from the media, that she gave them a big smile from behind the mask along with her trademark, Namaste. Here's the story.
Sara ji!
हमें ये देख के बहुत खुशी हुई कि सारा अली खान, who has been in lockdown for the past 3 months almost with mother and brother, was finally spotted outside Anand L. Rai's office in Mumbai. Anand L. Rai is the director of her upcoming film Atrangi Re, जिसकी shooting pandemic की वजह से stall हो गई थी. Sara, who was one of the most clicked celebrities before the lockdown with the paparazzi following her to the gym, the airport and even restaurants, was not spotted for a long time as film shoots were stopped and the country remained in an extended lockdown. लेकिन अब गवर्नमेंट ने मीडिया एंड एंटरटेनमेंट बिजनेस को काम रिज्यूम करने की परमिशन दे दी है एंड वी हैव हर्ड दैट आफ्टर टेलीविजन शोज स्टार्टेड फिल्मिंग अगेन, फिल्म शूट्स भी बहुत जल्द रिज्यूम होंगी. Sara, who was dressed in her favorite kurta pajama combo, which she accessorized with a mask that is still compulsory for people to wear outside, also seemed thrilled to be stepping out for work meetings again and flashed a big behind her mask smile at the paparazzi and even offered them her trademark namaste as they clicked her pictures after 3 long months.
Namaste.
Sara, who will be seen opposite Dhanush and Akshay Kumar in Atrangi Re, has a pivotal role in the film. She had announced her association with the project earlier this year with a post that said, "Blessed to be working with Anand L. Rai sir in an A.R. Rahman musical, and so thankful to have Akshay Kumar sir join hands with the extremely talented and incredibly humble Dhanush and myself." Recently, for the director's birthday, Sara had wished him and shared her wish of being on set with him very soon. Spotting Sara outside the director's office is hopefully a positive sign that Atrangi Re की shooting बहुत जल्द शुरू हो सकती है. While we aren't sure about when Atrangi Re will be completed and when the film will release in theatres, but it seems that Sara's other film, Coolie No. 1 opposite Varun Dhawan, is unlikely to release on an OTT platform. The film was supposed to release almost 2 months ago, but with many others, its release was delayed by the pandemic. Well, let's hope कि आप theatres के खुलने तक wait कर पाएंगे, but with many A-list stars also choosing to go down the OTT route instead of waiting indefinitely, we won't be surprised if Sara and Varun's film also has a streaming platform premiere.
What if I told you that Student of the Year was not Alia Bhatt's first film? And now what if I told you that Akshay Kumar was her first co-star? Confused? Well, we were too, but then all was revealed in a chat that Alia had with her friends Varun Dhawan, Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan and Abhishek Bachchan during an online promotional event. Now what were these details? Let's find out.
Lovely as ever. Talia Jai Mumbai!
Na Varun Dhawan, na Siddharth Malhotra. आलिया भट्ट्स फर्स्ट को-स्टार was a man जो आज बॉलीवुड के सबसे बड़े सितारों में से एक है. क्योंकि contrary to popular beliefs, स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर आलिया की पहली फिल्म नहीं थी. उससे बहुत पहले वो एक गुड लुकिंग खिलाड़ी के साथ एक फिल्म में काम कर चुकी थी. Any guesses? That's right. हम बात कर रहे हैं अक्षय कुमार की, who believe it or not was Alia's first leading man. Alia, who has made a mark for herself in the industry with films like Razi, Gully Boy and Dear Zindagi, was in conversation with her friend and co-star Varun Dhawan.
What's up guys? Want to say a big thank you.
Yes, and we're very happy, very excited.
ये शायद वो आखिरी बार होगा जब मैं और आलिया साथ में फिल्म प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. ये आखिरी बार फिल्म प्रमोट कर रहे हैं.
When he revealed that it was not him or Siddharth, but Akshay Kumar who was her first co-star.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Varun was moderating a live chat with Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan, Abhishek Bachchan and Alia Bhatt when he introduced Akshay Kumar as Alia's first co-star, a comment that had everyone amused. जो नहीं जानते, हम उन्हें बता देते that Alia's first ever Bollywood film was Sangharsh, that came out way back in 1999 and starred Preeti Zinta and Akshay Kumar in the lead roles. Alia एक child artist थी and she had played the childhood version of Preeti Zinta's character. Hence, Alia's first co-star was Akshay Kumar in Sangharsh and not Varun or Siddharth in Student of the Year. यही नहीं, वरुण जो आलिया के अच्छे दोस्त हैं, also teased her about how all her films are titled with names associated with roads.
And thank you for bringing us to this day. And Sid, we're really missing you. So please, can you make a nice video for us?
reply अभी
reply चाहिए अभी.
Sadak 2, Gully Boy and Highway. जिसके बाद Akshay Kumar added that her next film should be Nukkad.
Then there are many other things which I'm doing which is not got anything to do with social causes.
लेकिन क्या इस नुक्कड़ पर आलिया को फिर से अक्षय के साथ काम करने का मौका मिलेगा? Well, ये तो वक्त ही बताएगा, but in the meanwhile we are eagerly awaiting their individual films जो अब स्ट्रीमिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स के रास्ते हमारे घर तक पहुंचेंगी.
Well guys, with salons being closed, it seems like our B-Town celebrities are in much need for some hairstyling and haircuts like the rest of us. But it seems like Varun Dhawan is trying to get his hands onto Alia Bhatt's hairstylist number, where recently he asked her for her in-house hairstylist number so that he too can get a cool summer crop just like Alia did. But did Alia reveal the number of her, well, shall I say, multi-talented loved one as she called him to Varun Dhawan? Well, let's find out.
Recently, during an online interaction, Varun Dhawan took the opportunity of teasing his longtime friend Alia Bhatt about her special lockdown haircut and asked her if he could also get a trim from her special in-house hairstylist. Varun Dhawan, who moderated a session that featured Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan, Abhishek Bachchan and Alia Bhatt, who each released the poster of their upcoming films that will stream in the course of the year on the same OTT platform. While each actor spoke about their experiences of making the film they were representing and about how they would love to see films back in the theaters eventually, Alia was singled out for some special friendly banter by Varun Dhawan. हम आपको याद दिला देते हैं कि Alia had revealed her new haircut on a special social media post and thanked her multi-talented loved one who rose to the occasion when she was in need of a chop. Teasing Alia, who couldn't stop smiling, Varun started asking her about her haircut and if he could get her hairstylist's contact number. Varun, who was catching up with Alia after a long time on video call, had a great time chatting with his first co-star and friend. आलिया, जिन्होंने रणबीर का नाम नहीं लिया, अपने दोस्त वरुण के सवालों का जवाब देते हुए कहा, I can't give out the name or else there'll be people queuing up for an appointment, but because you are my friend, I will send my hairstylist at your home. After a difficult couple of weeks in Bollywood that has been embroiled in controversies after multiple accusations of nepotism and lobbying, it was great to see actors come together to collaborate and discuss cinema and announce that after a long wait, we are finally going to get a chance to watch films from the safety of our homes.
वरुण भाई हम लोग के लिए भी
जरा रुक जाओ।
वरुण भाई हम लोग के लिए
वरुण भाई हमारे लिए एक बार पांडे बजवा
ये गाड़ी देखो ना, गाड़ी देखो।
अरे सर रिक्शा अरे वरुण भाई अरे वरुण भाई नहीं मिला यार, नहीं मिला।
In some really exciting news coming in, recently Priyanka Chopra Jonas has shared that she has signed a deal with a leading streaming platform to create content in diverse languages and tell stories of people from all across the globe. अब ये खबर PC ने अपने social media account से share की है, and this is great news because it's going to put India and PC on the global entertainment map. Here's the story.
Priyanka Chopra Jonas, who is currently in LA with her husband Nick, has made an announcement that would make every Indian proud. The actor-producer revealed on a social media post that she had signed a multi-million-dollar deal with one of the leading OTT platforms that will hopefully take more Indian content onto the global stage. Speaking about her brand new venture, Priyanka ने अपने पोस्ट में कहा, as both an actor and producer, I have always dreamt of an open canvas of creative talent coming together from all over the world to create great content irrespective of language and geography. प्रियंका जो इंडिया में ऑलरेडी एक बहुत बड़ी स्टार है, has also made her mark internationally. First as a music artist and then as an actor with TV show Quantico and then Hollywood films as well. लेकिन एक सक्सेसफुल एक्टर होने के साथ-साथ वो आज एक प्रोड्यूसर भी हैं. Speaking about her role as a content creator, PC said, "As a storyteller, my quest is to constantly push myself to explore new ideas and not only entertain, but most importantly, open minds and perspectives. Looking back on my 20-year career, nearly 60 films later, I hope I'm on my way to achieving that." Since this is a global deal, Priyanka can make content in Hindi, English, and any other language she wants. In addition to choosing to tell stories in different languages, Priyanka is also excited about telling stories with a female perspective. Priyanka shared in her statement, "My quest really is to be able to tell female stories, work with creators from around the world, and create a cross-pollination of storytelling. So I can do Hindi language, I can do English language, I can do whatever language I want." Speaking about this amazing new collaboration, which will help to put Indian content and an Indian perspective on the global map, OTT platform के एक senior official ने कहा, "Priyanka and I have bonded over a shared passion for diverse global storytelling. She's a powerhouse producer and we are thrilled to collaborate with her for years to come." Priyanka, whose last Indian project was The Sky is Pink, already इस OTT platform के साथ 2 projects पर काम कर रही हैं. One is a reality dance show, Sangeet, which is inspired by the lavish Indian Sangeet Priyanka and Nick's wedding had. The other project is Citadel, where PC will be seen opposite Richard Madden, who has acted in acclaimed shows like Game of Thrones and Bodyguard. More power to you, Priyanka. You have definitely made all of India very proud.
After turning off her comments on her microblogging page, Sonam K. Ahuja has finally turned her profile public again. Now, Sonam had turned off her comments because she was receiving a lot of threats and negativity towards her and her family in the aftermath of Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Now that she has turned her profile public again, does that mean that we can expect Sonakshi to do the same? Well, here's the story.
Sonam K. Ahuja, who is now back in Mumbai with her husband Anand Ahuja, has been at the receiving end of a vicious trolling and negative comments from netizens and Sushant Singh Rajput fans who have turned their grief and anger against those they perceive to be privileged star kids and powerful figures in Bollywood. Sonam, who has still limited comments on her social media account, had also made her page on a microblogging site private a few days ago as relentless attacks and threats from trolls made her fearful and anxious. But now, Sonam is back on the platform, perhaps ready to tackle all those attacking her and accusing her of being a product of nepotism. In addition to the nepotism-related comments, Sonam was also trolled for her posts accusing people of playing blame games, and for her Father's Day post where she declared she was born to Anil Kapoor because of her karma. While Sonam has made a brave return, Alia has still limited the comments on her page. But now that Sonam is back on the platform, can we expect Sonakshi, who has quit the same microblogging site, to return as well? फिलहाल सोनाक्षी खुद खामोश रहेंगी या ट्रोल्स को जवाब देकर खामोश कर देंगी? Only time will tell.
दोस्तों अब वक्त हो गया एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेने का, but don't go anywhere, we're coming right back. As the police continues to investigate in the case that has led to Sushant Singh Rajput's unfortunate and untimely demise, they have called in his Dil Bechara co-star Sanjana Singhi for questioning. Apart from that, they're also looking into his contracts and financial commitments to understand where Sushant was professionally in his career. Now, जहां एक तरफ the police is investigating into the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, वहीं पर दूसरी तरफ television actor and host Shekhar Suman has revealed that Sushant had changed over 50 SIM cards in the days just before his death, alleging that he was being threatened. Here's the story.
मैंने एक मुहिम शुरू की है जिसका नाम है जस्टिस फॉर Sushant Forum.
The mystery and allegations around Sushant Singh Rajput's death are only deepening and becoming more bitter and murky. While medical investigations have also shown that there was no chemicals or poison in Sushant's body at the time of his passing, the police are continuing their investigation into the case.
इस सेंसिटिव केस को बहुत ही प्रोफेशनल तरीके से हैंडल कर रही है और आप पुलिस में विश्वास रखिए, जो सच है वो सबके सामने पुलिस लाएगी.
And recently questioned Sushant's last co-star Sanjana Sanghi about an alleged quarrel the two had. While Sanjana had clarified that there was no problem between her and Sushant and also added all reports of their tiff were just rumors.
Everyone who loves you is forever going to be grateful for the gift that you have left behind, which is the amazing work that you've done and the life that you've lived, and I just wish you'd never done this.
Actors like Shekhar Suman seem determined to keep raising questions and make disturbing allegations about the case.
बहुत लोगों ने कहा कि भी जाना सही नहीं है, पर मुझे ऐसा लगा कि ऐसे वक्त में ये सब नहीं देखा जाता.
Shekhar Suman, who visited Sushant's home in Patna and spent, in his own words, a quiet few minutes with Sushant's father, who Shekhar claims is still in shock. The TV host and actor, who has made declarations earlier about demanding a CBI inquiry into the case, held a press conference where he raised a number of questions and went to allege that Sushant was being threatened and that he suspected foul play in his death.
और मैंने एक मुहिम शुरू की है अपने आप ही सोशल मीडिया पर जिसका नाम है जस्टिस फॉर Sushant Forum. उसमें लाखों लोग जुड़ गए हैं.
Shekhar, who has even created a forum demanding justice for the late actor, made many controversial statements during his discussion with the press and even insinuated that the actor had not chosen to end his life.
हम सबकी एक यही मांग है कि जो हुआ है और जो दिखाई दे रहा है, जो आंखों को दिखाई दे रहा है, उससे कहीं कुछ ज्यादा प्रतीत होता है.
सोशल मीडिया पर सर्कुलेट हो रहे वीडियो क्लिप्स में शेखर सुमन ने कहा, There are many questions that crop up. और वो ये है कि जो लड़का रात को पार्टी कर रहा था, जो सुबह उठ के प्ले स्टेशन पे था, जो एक ग्लास जूस मांगता था, आके बैठता था, उसके मन में अचानक ऐसी क्या बात हुई? From the absence of a note to alleging that Sushant had changed 50 SIM cards before his demise, Shekhar raised queries that seem intended to create doubts around the police investigation. सीसीटीवी कैमरा से छेड़छाड़. उसने पिछले महीनों में करीब 50 सिम कार्ड्स चेंज किए. क्या वजह थी? सिम कार्ड आदमी क्यों चेंज करता है? सिम कार्ड आदमी तब चेंज करता है जब वो किसी को अवॉइड करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, किसी से बचने की कोशिश कर रहा हो, या जब कोई थ्रेट हो, जब कोई खौफ हो, तो वो सिम कार्ड चेंज किया जाता है. Though the police have asked people to wait for their investigation to be completed, Shekhar Suman Sushant के केस पर तरह-तरह के सवाल उठा रहे हैं. The unfortunate truth is that no one seems to have a clear picture or can have an accurate idea of what caused Sushant to take this extreme step. But the least we can do is to allow the right authorities to carry out a legal investigation and not hurt his family's sentiments further by discussing details that can only trigger pain.
Well, that's it from today's episode of Planet Bollywood. My name is Manish and I will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place, with all the latest from the world of Bollywood and social media. And one more time, a reminder for you guys to check out the Zoom Facebook page for all the latest updates about your favorite B-Town celebs. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, ciao.